It is Monday, my dudes. And welcome. Hello, welcome one and all. Hello, hello. Ugh. Hello, what is going on? I cannot figure out why this... Okay, there we go. Welcome, Jobster, Soth, Sunflowers, Monday, Halcyon, Luna, Marceline, Fabricio, Jester. I'm slowly kermiting the more that I read for some reason. Meru, hello. Yes, please get some sleep if it is 4 a.m. But thank you for stopping by for a hi. Speaking of Meru getting some Z's, let's Zenless tomorrow. Wait, is tomorrow Evelyn's debut banner? Or is Wednesday? No, it'd be Wednesday. It'd be the day after tomorrow. Like that old Jake Gyllenhaal movie. Wednesday. Sounds good. You know those demos where, in the Hollow Zero, where you can, where you basically have to solo a chamber with one of the S-rank characters? Like they have one for Astra, they have one for Evelyn, they have one for Miyabi. On the high activity ones, I had trouble with several of those, but I had a lot of fun with my Miyabi one, because I obviously wasn't recording it, was just playing in my spare time. I think I dodged all but one attack in that entire chamber on the high activity difficulty, which I was very pleased with. I could feel my God of War instincts hopping back in, my max difficulty Ragnarok instincts of dodging. Hello and welcome, Wednesday. Okay, we have more I Know events to do, but first and foremost, we have a deer visitor over here. A legal advisor is troubled by something. Let's go offer some deer assistance. Also, I'd forgotten that, oh, these ones don't do it. Oh, there's a puffin over here. Where'd the puffin go? She won't scare off animals. I was depositing a single Lunoculus that I'd found off stream to this one, and after I deposited it, I turned around and saw these guys following me. Look at them hop and bounce, and look, they follow you. Also, something I discovered, where's there a deer? Also, something I discovered, which it might have been discussed. I think it actually was discussed in the live stream, in the special program, as one of the unique things that Llama can and does do. Where is a deer? There's one. Free burst. I can get my ult recharged by my fellow deer. And I imagine there's like an unspoken cooldown or something on it, but how neat is that? Okay. She's at 78 right now. I did get her weapon to 90 already because I had plenty of crystals. Not crystals, whatever those things are called. I had plenty of those little like weapon upgrade crystals things for her. Her skill is at 7, her ult is at 5. I'd like those levels switched. However, I just happened to have enough of those when I started upgrading that I didn't have enough of the guides, but I had plenty of the philosophies, and I already had some of these left over from the times that I fought Lord of Primal Fire for my Mawika. Which maybe we can co-op that one. That feels like such a tedious boss. I think it was Monday mentioned though that because I'd been just using Mawika and Pyro Traveler, but swapping Pyro Traveler out for like Yelan or someone for actual reactions would probably be better than him doing the mechanics of to prevent its one shot, because its one shot is very reactable and you can just hold off her burst and just iframe his one shot. It's just such a tedious fight. He has so much time where he either can't be hit or anyway. It's not even a difficult fight, it's just a tedious one. I can actually put Lauma next to my my barometer for height.
Miss, are those antlers on your head?
Wow, they look just like deer antlers.
She called them horns last time.
I bet they are. Just like us Frost Moon Scions.
Yeah. Our Lady Moonchanter, Miss Lauma, also has a pair of really pretty antlers.
I don't fully understand what's going on, but I'm quite sure my horns and hers aren't the same thing.
I know! Miss Lauma's horns go up and yours go down. Wow! Are you also a Moonchanter, miss?
Moonchanter? Well, I don't think I am. Moonchanter? That's a foreign term to me. I think Granny once mentioned an Adeptus who is related to the moon, but I don't think they were a Moonchanter, were they?
An Adeptus who was related to the moon, as in Moon Carver?
Oh, no, wait! Granny told me not to tell outsiders about Adepti. So, what should I say to these kids? But your horns are just as pretty as hers.
Miss, can you talk to animals like Miss Lauma can?
Sure, Ether's an animal.
Oh, hey, my savior's here. Hey, traveler, over here.
Yes. Yeah. Why did I just say yes like that? Yenfei, what brings you here? Yes. What brings you here?
Let's skip that first. I need you to save me right now. If these kids keep asking me questions, I won't be able to hide my identity as an Adeptus for much longer.
Save you? Well, that's,
Ina, Kari, it's good to be welcoming to our guests, but if you ask too many questions, you may come off as impolite.
Ah! Miss Lauma! Yeah, you're right. Sorry, Longhorn Miss. We asked too many questions.
Sorry. It's just that we've never seen someone from outside the Scions with horns. So...
I've been calling them antlers. I'm gonna keep calling them antlers. I cannot call them horns.
All right. Come, Ina, Kari. You two should go home. I saw your parents on the way here. They must be worried sick searching for you.
They're searching? Oh no! It's way past dinner time!
We're dead meat. Daddy's going to scold me. Bye-bye, Miss Lauma. And bye-bye, Longhorned Miss. Oh, thanks for your help, Lauma. I don't know how I would have wriggled out of this otherwise.
Look at this pair of deers.
I should have stayed in the library to search for information like you advised. Didn't think I'd be ambushed the instant I stepped outside.
No need to blame yourself, Yanfei. The children are merely curious beyond their years and unaccustomed to seeing outsiders with horns. I apologize on their behalf for the discourtesy. It's fortunate that the Finches came to tell me you were surrounded by Ina and Kari. It seems my arrival proved timely.
It's all right. I should have known better.
Hold on, you two are already acquainted?
That we are. Yanfei came to visit us Frostmoon's scions 2 days ago, saying that she wished to gather some reading materials. Since she came to study, I invited her to stay.
Lauma's been a big help. I've gleaned lots of valuable information from the Scion's library. Maybe even stuff that'll give Shinobu a surprise.
You're too kind, Yanfei. You were merely browsing our archives and writing down some of our customs. Although, I do not understand these borders of law you mentioned. As long as your time here has proven fruitful, then all is well.
The borders of law are essentially... On second thought, it's not the sort of thing where a short explanation will suffice. Once the book's done, we'll just send you a few copies. It should be clear once you read it. It's a universal law book that should be concise, engaging, informative, and easy to understand. We'll cover legal concepts, as well as the regulations present in many nations.
Is that so? Well, then I look forward to reading your work, Yanfei. I believe the children will be interested too.
I promise it'll be interesting. I guess I should head back to the library and continue my transcribing for now. See you both around.
See you. My first DPS, my first dedicated DPS.
I hope our Adeptus finds what she's looking for.
Yanfei already revealed, or she just knew. Yanfei already revealed her identity to you?
She told me everything on her first visit. I must admit, seeing an Adeptus with horns fills me with a sense of familiarity. I listened to her many stories of Liyue's Adepti, and in exchange I granted her access to our library. In that, she has thus far proved most rule-abiding. A praiseworthy virtue, I must say.
Well, she works as a legal advisor, so I'd hope that she's the best at following the rules.
Is that so? Well, that's wonderful. She did mention a certain white horse Adeptus while telling me of Liyue's legends. If memory serves, our books do chronicle a divine envoy who once dwelled on the moon.
What? A white horse Adeptus? Is there such a person? Oh, Moonlit Bamboo Forest! Until you said Moonlit Bamboo Forest, I didn't have a clue what she was talking about. Is there such a person among the Adepti of Liyue?
Now, do not concern yourself overly with a mere flight of fancy on my part. But now that we have broached the subject, far apart though Liyue and Nodcry might be, both have always bathed in the moonlight. I pray that the people of Liyue may also be blessed by the moon and lead lives of peace and prosperity.
I was, for some reason, forgot that I was playing as Llama. I was confused as to why you were still here. Double deer! I should put the two deer together and force Llama into being in a burning team for no reason. Just completely waste everything about her kit. And just turn her into a generic Dendro applicator. She'd be a decent support for Kale, wouldn't she? Would Lauma on Gilded Dreams make sense with Kale? That loses me a shielder in this team, though. Ooh. But
even when darkness falls, The faithful
I can replace
shall not stray from the righteous
Yelan with
path.
Sing
May
Cho
knowledge guide you.
to give damage reduction. That might actually make some semblance of sense. Huh, let's try that one for today. Oh, I did fight the Moonfly. Did I give you your circlet back? Or not circlet, flower. Yes, okay, you have, she and, excuse me, she and Skirk swap their flowers. Yeah, Skirk's is down there. And she and Moeka, actually, swap, yes, because that one has, ER in it. She and Moeka actually swap, their circlets. Where are you? Where are you? Yeah. Okay. Because that one has a lot more damage, but it doesn't have any ER, which Kali can always benefit from having a lot of ER. You don't use Deepwood on her. Silk Song is the best art. Okay, so still Silken Song. Because Kali is on Deepwood, but only half. She has a 2-piece of Deepwood and a 2-piece of Gladiator because I'm using her as a DPS instead of for. Oh my gosh, you're above 2,000 attack right now. Oh, it's because of theater. Oh, gosh. You know who else has an anecdote? The Meeks. The Meeks. Where is he? Where was he? Over here? Over there. I see him. There he is. Nuts and Nuts Engineer. Mika.
This should just about do it.
Mika, what brings you here? Are you getting ready to fight another Trounce domain as a punishment for the squirrel VTuber?
Traveler? Hello? I didn't think I'd run into you here.
Likewise.
Right. I should have realized. Master Jean told me you'd be here. We just didn't know when you'd arrive. I didn't expect to run into you as soon as I set foot in Notcry.
The Knights of Favonius knew I'd be coming? I imagine that Varka and Jean still have regular correspondence back and forth because she's the acting Grandmaster, and he still probably wants to know what's going on over there.
Yes, the Grandmaster sent you a letter, didn't he? He also sent one back to Mondstadt, telling us all about how you were doing. Of course, all the knights back home are still figuring out how to support you. But the Grandmaster wrote that we shouldn't be hasty and that he already had everything in hand.
Things were indeed in order, don't worry. He even got me some amazing accommodations.
Yep, the Grandmaster's always reliable when it comes to important business. So when he says he'll handle something, we know we can count on him. But of course, if you run into any trouble, remember that the knights will always be there to help you. Feel free to come look for us whenever. After all, you're our honorary knight, a valued member of our order.
Order.
That's what Master Jean told me to tell you when I departed from Mondstadt.
In that case, I'd like some sweet madame. I'd like some apple cider. Cider, quote unquote. Cider. Wink, wink, wink.
Huh? Give me a moment. I didn't bring any sweet madame with me.
Great.
I do happen to have a bottle of our best cider.
I didn't choose the sweet madame option, did I? I was like, hey, can I have some cider? Well, I don't have any chicken, but I have cider.
Captain Kaya asked me to bring it along. He knew you'd miss it. Guess he was right.
Kaya thought of even that. I'd expect nothing less from his razor sharp mind. No, Kaya, not razor. From his razor sharp mind.
Okay, I need a minute. I put it in my backpack and wrapped it in clothes.
Smart boy.
Okay. Oh, here it is. Go on. Have a taste.
You didn't bring some for the Grandmaster? I heard he loves his liquor.
I did, of course. When I was leaving, the Grandmaster specifically asked me to bring some bottles of our very best dandelion wine for him. At first, Master Jean protested that my main objective on this long journey was to deliver letters to Nodcry, and she'd rather I not overload my luggage. She said someone else could transport it later. But after giving it much thought, I packed 2 bottles of wine for the Grandmaster anyway.
Overachiever. Packed 2 bottles. Bottles.
Otherwise, he'd be talking my ear off about how wonderful dandelion wine is while waiting for it to get delivered. Oh, right. If you crave fresh sweet madams and steak, do come back and visit the Knights of Favonius' headquarters when you're free.
Oh.
That was what Amber wanted me to tell you. And that's all the messages I have for you. I should get going. Farewell, honorary knight.
Farewell, Mika. See you in the next Trounce domain. Oh, hey, you actually gave me apple cider. No shit, Connery. That's... Hey, Mika, want to help me fight a sinner? Want to help me fight a literal sinner of Conria? He's like, well, what? What is... Hey, a pineapple slice. I'm not sure why I'm so wacky this morning. It's not morning either. It's 4 in the afternoon. Kala is not amused. She's like, this fool's gonna be the one that's directing me all over Nodcry right now. I think I have some forgery dues that are ready.
Does your stolen bot use Kuvaki by any chance? Bots like that have been super popular on the market lately. Does your stolen bot use Kuvaki by any chance?
I guess you're locked in that quest right now. She's locked in. We haven't visited Zizism. We haven't visited Colombina today. Bina? I don't see her. Bean? Why am I walking? Is Colombina not in? Oh.
Looking for me?
What? Why did you have to sneak up on me like that? You really had to pop up from behind like that? She's just a little goofy.
After sensing your arrival, I wanted to see how close I could get to you from behind.
Because you had nothing better to do? Or...
Is that how it seems? No different than when I was with the Fatui then. There was never much for me to do.
That's an interesting thing to say. She was like, I wanted to see how easy it would have been to assassinate you. to just stick a dagger right in your back.
The Tsaritsa only sought the power of the moon goddesses. I was never dispatched to see Xenosis or anything like that.
So what would you do to pass the time?
Take walks, watch the moon, sometimes sing. But I came to do that last one less and less after Sandrone forbade it.
She didn't like your singing?
No, she praised it actually. But I had only recently joined the Fatui then, and she said my singing set the others on edge. Because, for those not in the know, it seemed like I was about to use some sort of power.
Marionette thought that she was doing some kind of like chanting some kind of incantation, and she was just humming a little lullaby for herself.
I can sort of understand that.
Oh, and there was another
another reason. She said she did most of her research at night, so if I sang during the day, it would disturb her attempts to catch up on sleep.
This was the main reason, I'll bet.
So, I used to just sing outside her door at night instead. But still, she always chased me away.
Did you get along with others?
Get along? When we first met, Harlequino did seem eager to get along with me. She often showed up behind me without making a sound. I did to you earlier. She said it was an attempt to test me, I believe.
Hey, that's in character.
I too attempted to join in on the game, but she always managed to spot me before I even got close. Eventually, I resorted to using Kuvaki and managed to give her quite a scare from behind. But she never played that game with me again after that.
Yeah, Paimon doubts that was a game to the knave at all.
What else? Oh, the doctor often asked me to assist in his light realm-related research. I obliged him a few times, but it was so dull. Use Kuvaki to strike this. Use Kuvaki to control that. I stopped going after a while.
What a fucking... You spoke quite a bit about your past.
Yes. Even though I've run away from home, I do have some fond memories of it all the same. Arlecchino and Sandrone treated me quite well, along with...
That expression. I wonder who she's thinking about. Signora.
Give me your hand.
Huh?
Rosaline taught me.
Yep.
It's important to always express gratitude to others.
Don't mention it.
So, thank you for listening to me.
Is this the moon goddess's favor?
I believe that's enough for today.
Whoa, that was sudden.
Shut up, Paimon. In the words of Dia, shut it, Paimon. She's remembering certain things from her past, I think.
Yeah, guess you're right. Well, let's not bother her then.
Fierce
What the?
until a curious bird rode the wild gale into the heart of the storm.
What's this Kuvaki doing?
As it turned out,
He's so
the
excited.
whirling waves were caused by the snoring of a giant whale. And so the bird told the whale a tale of peaceful slumber. And from then on, the great sea was quiet.
I like these little bedtime stories she tells the Kuvaki as well. The Kuhenki.
So, go to sleep, little ones, lest the fearsome whale awaken once more. Kuhenki are an energetic bunch. Lulling them to sleep is no easy task.
Lol, like LOLing them to lulling them to sleep. I shan't disturb you. There's plenty of llama resources here. Llama may very well be taken to 90 eventually. And that's going to be a very quick path from obtaining the character to wanting to 90 them. And so I'm going to need 60 of those things. I don't have anything here, do I? I do not. All right. Back to... Does anyone else have any records? It says that somewhere, doesn't it? Doesn't it say that there's records or like stuff to do in certain places when you're on the map? Like it says that there's anecdotes available in Nodcry, or... We were going back to the workshop, I believe. Boop. Or wait, no, we were still down in the village, in the town. Yeah. Boop boop up boop up up boop boop boop. What the frick? That's a Fatui agent.
Wait, is that a Fatui agent over there? Maybe our thief got mixed up with them. Let's go see if he knows anything.
It's D-Luke in disguise.
But Inefa says most Fatui agents are bad guys.
It's okay. I've got your back.
Hello?
Hello.
Stop right there. I don't do business out in the open, so we'll talk like this. Introduce yourselves first. What faction are you affiliated with?
House of the Hearth.
Faction? I don't belong to a faction. I'm the boss of the Clink Clank Crumkake Craft Shop.
Ah, so someone we don't want to mess with. Is there a conflict between us that I don't know about? I've never trespassed on your property as far as I can recall.
Oh, we're not here to settle a score or anything. We just want to know if anyone's tried to use a stolen bot to pay off a debt.
Of course not. I don't accept stolen property. If the owner comes knocking, it becomes my problem, doesn't it?
Yes, because as you often say, you can't run from debt.
True. Guess we'll just have to keep looking.
I know, so small. Obviously.
How am I supposed to collect debts when there are so many people around here that I can't afford to cross?
What? Okay. Okay. You might be in the wrong line of work, Sonny.
The Voynich Guild. If we want to see if a transaction took place, it couldn't hurt to ask around here, right?
Welcome to the Voynich Guild. Heavens above! If it isn't the owner of the Clink Clank Crumkake Craft Shop herself! What an honor this is! And quite a rare one at that. We're always sending orders out to your workshop.
Orders.
Rarely do we have the pleasure of doing business in person. Are you looking to sell one of your pieces? I'm sure we can land on a price that'll leave you satisfied.
Sell one of my bots? You wish.
Actually, one of Ino's bots was stolen, so we wanted to see if the guild had any record of a sale or something.
I see. This bot must mean a great deal to you, Miss Ino.
Duh.
I wish the Voynich Guild could offer you some sort of consolation, but I'm afraid I have no recollection of such a sale.
Oh, okay. We'll get out of your hair then. Come on, let's keep asking around.
Isn't Llama's horns big because we got the Moon Goddess's blessing, which gives us the same blessing as if there were two. It gives us Ascendant Gleam, even if there's not two. Yeah, Columbina's blessings.
Well, it seems like we've exhausted all our options here. Where else should we look?
Let me think. Right. There's one more place we haven't searched. That shop.
That shop, quote unquote.
Ah, here's a thought. If you could provide me with a detailed description of your lost item, I could keep an eye out for you.
Yeah, kind of looks like a diamond shape. Kind of looks like a star. It's bluish with like pink tinges in it as well. Very shiny. They make a cool noise when they're obtained as well. If you can find, I lost several of those, and I'm definitely the owner of all of them. So if you can find any of those laying around, those are mine. Horns big. Or antlers. What is she talking about? She's like, oh, it's that shop. Oh, hey! What the frick? Katya's cooking is amazing. I just stumbled into her. Nova Kitsagrad can wait a little longer. Natochka, we meet again. Are you here for our duel? This is a surprise attack. If we have to do it, at least schedule a time and place. I'd still like to spend quality time here. I mean, I haven't had the chance to explore Nasha Town proper. So how about we leave our showdown for later? About Nova Kitsgrad. I felt stifled when I lived there, but now that I've left, I find myself missing it. This is the first time I've been so far from home. I thought there would be plenty of Fae living in other places too, like back home. Even Snezhnograd has its fair share of them. But then I ended up in Nodcry and haven't seen even a single one of them. Paimon also said she isn't Fae. It's got nothing to do with the climate here, right? There's no snowstorms here, and you won't be left without options if you're caught without a stove in the wild. Oh, and I even saw someone drinking liquor from Nova Kitsezgrad, I don't know, in Nodcry. We're known for our liquor industry as much as our mining industry, but still, seeing stuff from home makes me sentimental. Oh wait, this is the exact same thing that she said on top of the base. Why are there so many investigate right here? Hello, not official. Are all of these the result of this one weasel thief? Okay, all of those are a result of this one weasel thief, and they're all like 100 Mora increments as well. All right, where are we? Oh, this is what she means by that shop.
Enough told me about it. If you can pay, there's a way. That's what it's famous for.
Yeah.
Welcome. Please feel free to peruse our Sumeru specialties. I'm more than happy to assist with any additional requests as well.
Wait, isn't this Dory's shop? Okay, this actually isn't a bad idea. You never know what kind of stuff Dory's got stashed away.
Can I help you with something?
I don't know, can you?
One of my bots was stolen yesterday, and I want to know if the thief sold it to your shop.
Is it valuable?
Okay.
We only accept goods that we can use to turn a profit.
That's Dory's business acumen for you. Turn a profit? I don't like to think about my bots that way. But, well, merchants usually find them pretty valuable.
Her standing like that with her overly long sleeves.
In that case, let me check. Apologies. We have no record of any transactions over the past 2 days involving mechanical constructs.
Aw, I thought we'd find something here for sure. Oh, it's okay,
sure.
I know. We'll think of something. Oh, maybe we could ask this guy to check again. Or... Oh, well, if it isn't Aino and her 2 Outlander friends. Asking around Nasha Town for intel, are we? You're lucky you didn't get swindled 6 ways from Sunday.
She was like this during the Hazo anecdote as well, where she was kind of just like she's kind of gives me like gunslinger vibes, leaning against the wall, like you're lucky you didn't get swindled 6 ways from Sunday.
Yehuda! Oh, dumpster diver. It's you.
That's a
Hey, now that was just uncalled for. I've got a name, Pipsqueak. Use it. Now listen. Word on the street is someone stole one of your constructs. It's not a construct. It's a companion. How did you know? Your, intelligence mission or whatever. Yeah, you weren't exactly being subtle.
All right, fair enough.
Word spread throughout all of Nasha Town, I bet. But you're in luck, I know, because the best bounty hunter in the land has decided to take up your cause. Smart as a whip, she navigates the major factions with ease. Always with her finger on the pulse of all the goings-on in Nodcry. If you want to get back what you lost, oh, she's your best bet.
Wow, look at the reflection in the water. They've really improved even small things like water reflections over the years.
Who is? Who? Me, of course.
Her. Yo, hold up. Yo, hold up. I'm sorry.
Doomed. What was with that reaction? Does she think I'm a liability or something? Hey, with me on your side, there's still hope. But first, we gotta agree on terms. My services don't come cheap, you know. You're really gonna charge us?
Oh my god.
I don't charge you when you just swing by and help yourself to my desserts. Well, technically Anafa's desserts, seeing as she's the one who makes them. Why is she bringing that up all of a sudden? I mean, it's true, but still. Oh, there goes my chances of making some easy cash. Now I just look ungrateful. Well, if you're not gonna pay, then...
Yehuda, you really look out for the kid, don't you? Coming over to help like this? Oh, it means a lot. I know really cares about this bot, you know. Paimon knows you're not the type to abandon a friend in need.
A rare good save, Paimon.
That's it. I'm done for. There's no backing out now. You know me. Come on, this way.
I love that Yehuda was so relatable during the quests. When we were getting into sticky situations, everyone else was just like, all right, another bat, another test subject. And she was like, we're all gonna die. Do you not realize what? Yeah. It's only, okay, I was about to say, it's only 100 meters away. If I get hit by one of the boxes. Okay. I don't know why those boxes wouldn't have a collision. Why I thought I could just phase through the boxes. That doesn't make any sense.
All right, we're here.
I don't see Crumbclank anywhere. Did you lie to me again, dumpster diver?
Have some patience and hear the professional out. Now, I know style is super unique. When one of her creations shows up for sale, you can be sure that people will know who it belongs to. You might look like an easy target, but everyone knows you've got me and my boss behind you. Point is, there's not a single person in Nodcry who'd steal one of your bots and go sell it on the regular black market. Not an above-board one anyway, but in a legal black market like this. That's another matter.
What the hell is an above-board black market, Yoda?
Wait, but aren't all black markets illegal?
Maybe, but that doesn't mean there aren't any rules. My boss sets them, and there are people who follow them, and people who don't. And that market over there, yeah, that's where the rule breakers go to make deals. And based on the intel I have, this market deals almost exclusively in mechanical constructs. Ring any bells?
You're a genius, Yehuda! But, there's no one here.
The key to a market like this is operating in secret. There's no chance it runs every day. I asked around my circle, And it seems like our next chance to check it out is in 2 days' time.
All right, can do.
We have to wait 2 days?
That's nothing. Even if your bot's on its last legs, 2 days ain't gonna change much.
Now you listen up. Crumb Clank belongs to my workshop. I'm the boss, and no bot of mine is getting hurt on my watch.
I really like sassy boss. I know.
Sheesh, this kid's got a temper.
She's a kid.
Maybe I should apologize. No, wait. I'm not about to be intimidated by some little squirt.
Some little skirt.
Whoa, where did that come from?
It's all right. I mean, it's understandable. The kid built up the Clink Clank Krumkake craft shop all on her own. And she has more interactions with robots than people most days. I'm sure, for her, these bots are everything.
Sitting around for 2 days doing nothing is going to be really hard for her.
Yeah, I know that, but that's the only lead I can give you right now.
I know. Yehoda's just trying to help. You know that, right? At least think about it. Oh, fine. If we have to wait, then we'll wait. Get it together, I know. You're the boss. You need to keep your cool.
Well, that took some convincing. All right then, let's meet here in 2 days.
Oh, Ino and Diona, boss ladies too young who had to grow up too quick. Look at this sketch of this unicorn ram? Uniram? Ramicorn? Does that work on all animals, by the way? Can I get them to be friends? It's quite the throat you got there, sir. Okay, dear bud. Wait until 2 days later. Poor Ino. What's your story, Ino? Where's your parents? What happened to them? Is it a situation like Diona? Is it a situation like any other, any of the other several kids in this game?
Hey, Yehoda! Wow, this place is packed.
My intel network never steers me wrong. Now I'm thinking we start off by checking whatever transaction records we can find. See if our thief already made the sale.
If she undoes her hair, then her vision falls off. If her loops fall out.
Hey! Which one of you is the rotten thief who stole my robot, huh? Come out and show yourself!
That was not what I had in mind.
My, you must be the owner of the Krumkake craft shop.
I'll kill you all.
Now this is an opportunity I've been waiting for. Always easier to talk business in person.
Which one of you is the thief?
No thieves here, only shrewd business people. Speaking of, you do custom orders, right? Kid, make me a robot. I'll be sure to make it worth your while.
You're the one who built that robo-maid, right? Is it for sale? I'm dying to get my hands on it.
All right, calm down.
Both of you? Get out of my face!
Ahem. It's clear you two have no respect for even the most basic of rules. No wonder an illegal market like this is the only one that'll take you. Even if Miss Ino is willing to do business with you, and that's a big if. All negotiations go through the front desk. Understood? As you can see, This kid's creations are a hot commodity in Nodcry. I'm not surprised these merchants are practically clambering over each other in excitement.
I don't care! Inefa's not for sale, and neither is Crumclank. These grown-ups are getting on my nerves. But the Traveler was right. Well, they're not gonna fess up because they don't even feel guilty. Oh, there goes my plan. Yeah, getting them to confess was kind of a long shot.
If you figured that would work, you're even more out of touch than I thought. These people only care about one thing, Mora. Being a good person doesn't exactly pad the pockets. If we want information, the front desk is the place to start. Follow me.
Yeah. Bong bong boo! Parents in my Genshin? Preposterous.
Ah, if it isn't the owner of the Clink Clank Krumkake Craft Shop. What an honor! How can I assist you?
Let me do the talking. It's simple. We just want to know if anyone has tried to sell one of the craft shop's bots around here recently.
Ah, well, I won't lie to you. We're very much a need-to-know establishment. Meaning we don't make a habit of asking for details about the transactions that take place here. It's one of the advantages of this place. Our clients are free to buy or sell whatsoever they might wish. All they need to do is post a notice on the bulletin board.
That's it? No wonder this place is illegal.
Wait, you guys! The first notice here is offering a huge sum of Mora in exchange for Aino's newest robot! Crumclank was stolen! And you just sit back and let people peddle stolen goods for cash. That makes you just as bad as the thief.
Yes, I know. He's a fence. We know.
I'm afraid it's not that simple. As I said, we never question the terms of our transactions. It's a matter of professionalism. Remaining neutral
It's a word
in
for it.
disputes is a must.
That's a word for it.
Crumclank is more than a robot. He's my friend. I'm not gonna let him be sold off like some second-rate piece of scrap.
she wants Angie uppies.
Hey, you can't tear that down. I'm obligated to keep it up until closing at least. Please, show some understanding.
What happened to remaining neutral in client disputes?
Listen, customers have to pay to put up a notice, all right? We have to turn a profit somehow. If you pay more than the original customer, I'll let you cover that notice up with one of your own.
Enough! This place clearly has its rules. There's no point in making a scene. Besides, we found a clue, didn't we? Let's see what the notice says. Willing to part with large sum in return for specific robot. It appears to be the work of the Krumkake Craft Shop. Details negotiable in person. According to intel from an informant, there is only one of its kind in existence. It is currently in the hands of the Frostmoon Scions. Present the robot to me, and a generous sum of Mora will be yours.
The Frostmoon Scions? Does that mean... The Krumkake Craft Shop is situated between the Frostmoon Enclave and Nasha Town. Their people always pass by the workshop whenever they need to head into town. Over time, you get used to it. Inefa and I never even thought to be on guard. So, does that mean the Frostmoon Scion stole your bot? But why?
Llama's trying to build a mech. She's trying to...
I know why. They obviously want Crumclank's desserts for themselves.
That's it. Llama's gonna turn the Columbina statue into a mech.
Desserts? Yeah, Inefa is always controlling my sugar intake or whatever, so that's why I created Crumclank. All you gotta do is input the recipe and provide the ingredients, and he bakes desserts for you.
All this for a dessert baking robot?
It's important to Aino.
Trying to downplay it, are we, Miss Aino?
Not convincing enough to fool the various factions of Nodcry, I'm afraid.
Who are you?
It's me, antagonist number 37.
Asuko? Oh, my boss knows him. He's quite a respected guy in that circle. What are you doing in a place like this?
The Voynich Guild isn't the only place to make deals, you know. Business often requires one to expand their horizons. And when it comes to lucrative opportunities, I'm not one to discriminate. In fact, I'm the one who got someone to post the notice you just saw.
So you're the one who's trying to buy Crumb Clank? You're as rotten as the rest of them.
No, it's just business. I have a fascination with this robot of yours, Miss Aino. I tried to purchase it from the Frostmoon Scions, but those zealots wouldn't budge. So here I am, right at the source. I want you to fashion another of its kind. Mora is no object.
Why?
I'll even offer you 10 times the number on the notice.
Two things. Why do you want a copy? Second thing, why is Mora no object? Third thing, who do you work for?
I don't do business with rotten thieves.
Your notice didn't talk about how you want this done. In other words, stealing is fair game. You're telling me someone of your esteem is willing to risk your reputation for a cake-baking robot? How about this? Share the intel from your informant, and the Krumkake craft shop will owe you a favor.
According to my intel, this bot is capable of much more than baking cakes. It incorporates the technology of the Boom and Blast Kuvaki energy cannon, and has formidable potential as a weapon.
What?
Look at that cannon. It's capable of condensing Kuvaki into highly destructive energy.
It's got ears.
But it's too big and cumbersome to be mass-produced and transported.
It looks like Guoba.
Not to mention, it takes a considerable amount of time between firings to prepare the ammunition. All in all, it's not something that can be commercialized. But if you make it smaller and easier to mass produce, you have the perfect product, even if it doesn't quite replicate the power of that cannon. Besides, if you think about it, is that not precisely why the Frostmoon Scions targeted your bot in the first place? In their doctrine, Kuvaki is a sacred power. They consider it blasphemy to treat it as anything but. The giant cannon in Nasha Town uses Kuvaki to fend off the wild hunt and protect the people, which is something the Frostmoon Scions can accept.
Why is Paimon was smiling until she looked. It looked like Paimon was smiling and just like kind of like empty-minded. Then she looked around at everyone else, and then she was like, "Oh wait, I'm supposed to be thinking about this. I'm supposed to be pondering his words."
But turning that technology into a product and allowing anyone with Mora to purchase it via the black market and wield the power of Kuvaki for themselves. Now that is blasphemy of the highest order, I would imagine. A lot of trouble could come knocking at your doorstep, Miss Aino. But sell that technology to me, and it all goes away. Easy as that.
Please don't tell me you've made some kind of war machine again.
Again?
Krumklank isn't a war machine. I already told you. He makes desserts. And deliciously, scrumptiously yummy ones at that. He's my friend, and I'm gonna get him back no matter what it takes. So you can take your offer and get lost.
It appears negotiations have broken down. A real pity.
Well, what do we do now?
Skin him alive before he can go tell his boss.
We know Krumklank is with the Frostmoon Scions, so all we have to do is go there and then...
Why don't we ask Llama for help?
Huh, good idea!
Hold up. I should warn you. If that merchant was telling the truth, things are about to get tricky. Just be prepared, okay?
Just call me Scar. Check. The board is covered in notices, new ones plastered over the old. The organization looks messy and chaotic, but also intentional in some ways. Many of the notices take jabs at business rivals, and for some reason, those always seem to be front and center. I wonder why. Go to Frostmoon Enclave. I see deer!
Hey, Llama!
I can't wait to get to Yehoda as well.
Ah, traveler, Paimon. Come night or day, may the moonlight connect us. I sense you are troubled. Please, unburden yourself.
You saw right through us again, huh?
Bathed in moonlight, the concern in your features is as stark as the dark spots on a full moon, ever betraying the emotion that lies beneath the surface.
Both her tone of voice and how she speaks, she speaks like I would imagine a goddess speaking. I know she's not, she's a moon chanter, but that's how I would imagine like the characterization and the tone of a goddess speaking. I really like her voice. It's so nice. Oh my gosh, she's angry.
I tell Ino to keep quiet for 1 second, and of course she throws a tantrum. Lady Moonchanter, allow me to explain.
Yehoda explains the situation, choosing her words very carefully.
Theft. How despicable. A disgrace on the Frostmoon Scions.
It's all just speculation at this point.
Just a moment.
She's like, Ted would be the guy to do this.
A few days ago, a mechanical construct was brought back to the Frostmoon Scions. Come. I will speak to the offenders at once. I am certain the truth of the matter will reveal itself.
Do not run away.
Yep.
Yep. Do not run from me. Where's her vision again? It's on her hip. It's me. Laumac.
Come night or day, may the moonlight connect us. What can I do for you, my lady?
Laumac explains the situation.
Theft? We would never do such a thing. This is baseless slander. We did recover a dangerous mechanical device, but we didn't steal it. We confiscated it from a group of bandits.
If there's been a misunderstanding, our guests deserve an explanation.
I remember. It was a few days ago out in the wild. Huh? What's going on over there?
It's still not done? Come on! We need to finish these tests before the locals are onto us!
Can't we just go somewhere else? This job's putting me on edge.
No, idiot! Didn't you hear what the boss said? This thing uses Kuvaki. Why else would we be out here? Now shut up and get moving!
Not so loud. I just need to think. This should be it.
What was that?
Now you done it.
What did you do? Are you trying to give us away?
No, Look, at least we know this thing's powerful, right? We should have enough to report back on.
All right, then let's pack up and get out of here.
Stop right there. Drop that dangerous device at once!
Stop right there, criminal scum!
Shoot! That was quick. Can you activate this thing again?
I don't even remember what I did. Are we supposed to run with this thing? It weighs a ton!
Let's just make a run for it. The most important thing is that we don't get caught!
So,
We're
that's
called
what
them
happened.
dorks.
We didn't catch the bandits, but we were able to intercept the device.
I know. I'll ask you one more time. Are you sure you didn't make some kind of war machine?
Maybe this is another misunderstanding. We don't know for sure that the device Otto confiscated is Crumclank.
We find it and it's like, yeah, it's just an oven. It's an actual Gundam that she's made. It's just an oven. He just makes snacks for me.
Did it have this symbol on it?
Yes.
That's the one I designed for my bots. I made it so that even if the bot gets dismantled or modified, the symbol can't be removed. So, Crumclank is definitely the bot you picked up.
Misunderstanding resolved, then. The device will be returned to its rightful owner.
Forgive me, my lady, but I believe that is far too risky.
And why is that?
Although this device is similar in principle to the cannon in Nasha Town, the two cannot be seen in the same light. By harnessing Kuvaki, the cannon has protected this land from the wild hunt time and time again. I've always regarded it as a blessing from the moon goddess. But this construct is more like a commercial product. In the hands of those with nefarious intentions, it could easily be exploited for personal gain. As far as I'm aware, this young lady often has dealings with the major factions of Notcry. I suspect she created the device to sell it for profit.
What the?
If it ends up on the black market, in the hands of those who would misuse our goddess's gifts.
Crumclank is my friend! He's not for sale.
As much as I would like to believe you, that is a risk we cannot take. It is blasphemous to allow the power of our sacred moonlight to be exploited.
I warned them that things were about to get tricky. Oh, what have I got myself into?
The best course of action is to destroy this dangerous device and prevent anything like it from ever being created again.
What did you just say? Are you threatening to destroy Crumclank?
You must understand. The consequences could be dire.
No, you just want Crumclank for yourselves, just like everyone else. Get out of my way!
She's actually gonna kill someone during this event.
I know, calm down!
Are you kidding me? We're actually fighting these guys!
I told you, Crumclank is my friend!
She's actually...
Please, calm yourself.
I was joking! She actually attacked them! And we just stood by and we're like, look, dude, you're the one who pissed off the 6-year-old. This isn't how we solve problems. Well, it is, but I won't let anything happen. I won't let anything happen to Crumclank.
Yeah, just trust us. But you have to calm down, Aino. Making a scene isn't gonna solve anything.
Not good. A group of flying machines just ambushed the storage facility and took back the device.
What? That can't just be a coincidence. They must have taken advantage of our conflict with this girl.
Whoa! That's a lot of recon bots!
It must be those black market merchants. I knew we wouldn't get off so easy.
I can create a temporary moon lane here. Could you get the Kuhangi to help, Traveler?
Can do.
Alright, let's knock him down!
Which one has Crumclank? That one? Hey! Come back here, you scallywag. There's, 3 more right there. Ah! I need to exit. Ah! No, don't grab that.
That last one must have Crumclank! Ah!
Spider's throwing sleeves because her hands are covered by
Hey! Get back here!
Oh my gosh, she's Spider-Man.
Watch out! Darn it. I know. Oh, right. The recon bot.
I'm glad you're okay. She just jumped off of the...
Phew. That was way too close. Reckless much, traveler?
Me? I'm not the one who jumped off of the top of the pillar.
At least it all turned out okay. Nice fighting back there, by the way. Thought I'd have to swoop in and save the day, but guess I was wrong. That really was way too close. If something happens to that kid, I don't know how I'd explain it to Anefa. Okay? No, it's not okay. How is it okay? Crumclank's been stolen again. No, stop. You're the boss of the Crumkake craft shop, I know. You can't cry at a time like this.
Allow me to apologize on behalf of my people. If we hadn't tried to stop you, perhaps you could have reached your companion in time.
My lady.
If she truly viewed that robot as a product, she could simply create another. But instead, she demonstrated a degree of courage that should put us all to shame. Not even the light of the full moon could reveal the slightest blemish in her goodness. But your hearts are sinking into shadows that the moonlight cannot reach.
You have
That's a bar.
my sincerest apologies.
It's okay. It was all just one big misunderstanding.
Do not despair, young one. The pure of heart will always have the moonlight to guide them. I'm confident that you will retrieve your companion. I can even send some of my people to help if needed.
Okay. That brings us to our next question. Where should we go now?
Where was it heading? It was heading in the direction of the Kuvaki research facility, right?
It's obvious. That stunt just now, it had that merchant from the black market written all over it. He knew we were walking into a conflict with the Frostmoon Scions, and he used that as his opening. I'd even go so far as to say, he's the one that stole your bot in the first place. Explains how he knew it was here, and could set this all up. If you want my opinion, Asiko's your biggest suspect. But I guess we can't rule out the other merchants either.
Yeah, so that means you know where we should search next.
So, it's all up to me again?
Oh my...
That market is long gone. Who knows where those merchants scurried off to? And we don't even know which one's the real culprit. Oh, this is what I get for trying to sound confident.
Look at inner monologue, Yehoda stressing out, and frozen in time, Yehoda just being uncomfortable.
You just can't stand seeing Aino so upset, right, Yehoda? Aw, that's so nice. From here on out, we're counting on you.
It's all up to you, Yehoda. All of it.
Great. How am I supposed to back out now? Fine. At least, give me 2 days.
No problem. See, Aino? Look at all the help you've got. Everything's gonna be fine. I know. Thanks, everyone. I know.
Sorry, I couldn't resist. She said her name. All right, waits 2 days. I should have talked to Llama first. She's got a deer. Okay, good. She's still there.
It's been 2 days. Let's head to the workshop and see if Yehoda found any new clues.
Oh, never mind. I thought that when I headed off this direction, I thought this direction was the direction, not even close. I thought this was like directly north. This direction was facing directly north, but no, clearly not.
Finally, some progress at last. Now, to somehow put all these things back where they belong.
This is a completely different interaction. This is quite an eclectic mix.
I know. There's petrified seeds of an ancient tree, fossilized animal bones, colorful stones, more deposit boxes that people buried for safekeeping.
I've been stealing from those.
Boxes, letters with photos enclosed.
Sounds like it grabbed everything it could get its hands on.
Well, weasel thieves have a different perspective on value from us. It seems like this one just bagged anything and everything that grabbed its attention. The seeds and rocks will be easy enough to deal with, but those storage boxes and wish boxes will have been buried with the express purpose of digging them up at a later date.
Need any help?
Thanks for the kind offer, but I've already engaged another slightly more mature weasel thief to handle this. It will be in charge of moving all the items back to their original spots. After all, the kid's heart was in the right place. Making it put everything back where it found it would break its poor little heart.
But won't the other weasel thief you hired tell the first one everything?
Hopefully not. The little one prefers to live on its own and act solo, so they're unlikely to meet. It also has a short attention span. Give it half a month, and I'd be very surprised if it still remembers anything it dug up.
You sure are an expert in animal behavior, and you understand their psychology too.
I speak their language, and I've had the privilege of their company for a long time. It's only natural that I've come to understand them, no different from making friends. By contrast, other people can't understand what animals are saying, so they're bound to make mistakes when trying to understand them. That's why, in a lot of literature on the topic, phrases like bestial nature are rife with negative connotations, while human nature is seen in a more rounded light.
That's true. Humans are the ones writing the books, and they can't hear the animals' side of the story.
You're right. I'm sure those books would have turned out quite differently if they were written by a wolf or a rhyme-horned deer.
Preposterous.
In any case, to me, human nature and bestial nature are both simply nature. Whether human or beast, all have moments of courage and of cowardice, times of both greed and rage.
Oh, it's the puffin.
We all rejoice in our successes and mourn our failures. These experiences are neither inherently human nor inherently animal. They are a part of our shared nature, a nature bestowed upon all living things by Mother Nature herself. I do sometimes wonder whether the world around us might have turned out for the better if humans and animals could communicate with each other. But I know it is but a fantastical idea that can never be. Then there are those who reject nature and turn their back on the natural way. They are the wayward ones who do not hesitate to pull the trigger, even when they speak the same language as the object of their slaughter. Yes, child. I know you can protect yourself, and that you are far fleeter of foot than they. Do not worry. No one shall harm you again. Ah, how time flies. I should get back to sorting through that pile of treasure. I should have enough time to get everything in order before the weasel thief arrives.
Actual Disney princess. Look how tiny this puffin is next to the deer. I mean, it's a deer and a puffin, but...
What do we have here? Ah, that goes in this pile.
All right, back to the craft shop. Where's the teleport? There it is. Boop. Is he still? Yeah, Curve's still over here. Charred. Goodbye. Just checking up on you, buddy.
Human? If even your head's mechanical, then...
What? Ship of Theseus discussion?
Hey, Anefa!
Hello. I appreciate you looking after Aino these past few days.
Oh, it was nothing. A promise is a promise, right? Anyway, is Yehoda here? She probably has a bunch of new clues for us.
Let me explain.
Why were you hiding from us?
After I got back from the Frost Moon Scions, I started doing some digging into that merchant, Asako. The fact that he outright tried to buy Aino's bot definitely makes him suspicious, but even after asking around my boss's circle, I couldn't find any evidence that connects him to this mess. Out of all the merchants we met, he has the cleanest record. I checked all the other merchants too, but the trail came up cold each time. Most of them didn't even know about our trip to the Frost Moon Scions.
Or so they say.
Whoever's behind this thing is extremely clever. Covered their tracks perfectly. Tracking down a person like that is gonna take a lot more than 2 days.
So, you're saying...
Summarizing intel. Condensing main points. Conclusion. Over the past 2 days, Yehoda has found no useful information.
Did you have to make it sound so pathetic? Oh, how am I gonna explain this to the kid?
So, there's really nothing we can do?
I mean, short of rounding up those merchants, interrogating them, and searching their private warehouses for ourselves? Nope.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
I was about to say, it sounds like an I know idea.
That wasn't a suggestion. These aren't the type of people you mess with on a whim. Oh, I'd turn all of Nodcry upside down searching before I went after a man like Asako.
Turning all of Nodcry upside down. That is indeed Aino's backup plan.
Okay, well, I wasn't serious about that suggestion either.
If that is what Aino decides to do in the end, then I will support her.
I've been thinking things over a lot since I got back. And the truth is, I can see why Crumclank's technology is being targeted by those chumps. But that means any of my bots could be next, including Inefa. If we don't get Crumclank back, if we don't show them we're not an easy target, then there's nothing stopping them from coming after the rest of my robo friends.
You're right, but I believe Inefa can probably fend for herself.
So, even if I really do have to turn all of Notcry upside down, I will save Crumclank, no matter what it takes.
Oh, I know.
You said Asako was the biggest suspect, right? Let's start with him then.
Beep. Beep beep.
Someone sent a letter. It appears to be for you, traveler.
Really? Let's take a look.
Long time no see, Conry. Not too long ago, I happened to hear about the troubles you're facing. Seeing as you've always been a top-notch customer of mine, it's only natural that I find some way to help you. As such, oh, I know who this is. As such, I've prepared an exceptional service plan, guaranteed to relieve your woes. Just stop by my stop for further negotiations. Of course, considering we're old acquaintances by now, I'll give you a 20% discount. Don't miss out now.
Huh. Paimon would recognize that tone anywhere.
Yeah.
It's her, isn't it?
Yeah.
Seems like she has a way to help us. Dory's services are usually a bit more complicated than that.
Quite a bit more.
I've heard of her. She's got quite a unique reputation around Notcry.
Well, let's at least go talk to her.
Alright, I'm down with that. You're in charge of the workshop, Anafa. This time, we'll get Crumbclank back for sure.
Very well. Please continue to look out for Aino in my stead.
Oh, you're coming too, Yehoda? Huh. You care too much about Aino to let this go, huh?
More like you're not the only one who's got a stupid robot asking you for favors.
It's as they say, cute robot is cute.
I'll keep
I didn't
watch
mean
over
to
the
stand that
workshop.
close to you.
Once again, I leave Aino to you.
Yes, I know. The soundtrack in Aino's house is so cute. That's my acapella rendition of it. All right, Dory, what you got for me? Something helpful? Something handy? A stream of intel?
Huh. Looks like that old man isn't here this time.
Ah, look what the cat dragged in. Traveler, Paimon, I see you got my
Hi.
letter.
Dory! So it was you!
My assistant told me about your little visit 2 days ago. Rumor has it, some terrible thief broke into the Krumkake craft shop and ran off with one of Miss Aino's most treasured companions.
Yes, that's exactly right.
You must know how much I value you as a customer, Traveler. So, I thought, if you set out to help Miss Aino, I should do my part too. I did some digging, and I do believe I've come up with the perfect plan. There are too many merchants targeting that bot to root out the thief by going after them one by one. So, how about approaching this from a different angle? Maybe the question we should be asking isn't who stole the bot, but where the thief took it in the first place.
Huh. She has a point.
And lucky for you, I happen to know just the expert to help us out. She's been working smuggling cases for years. If you need to track down stolen merchandise, she's your gal. Of course, a professional of her caliber demands quite a high retainer.
Like a cloud?
But not to worry, I can offer you a 20% discount.
Yeah, we know. You said in your letter.
How about this? You give me the funds in advance, discount applied, of course, and I'll contact the expert. See if we can't bring that price down a little. I'm all about client convenience, as I'm sure you all know. And if she sympathizes with our cause and ups the discount, we'll call the difference a little something for my trouble. Sound good?
Just tell us. Just tell us how much you want.
20% off would be 800,000 mora. Do we have a deal?
800,000? Oh, can't you go any lower?
How much more do we have left over from child's funds?
If only I could. But there has to be room for me to take a cut now, doesn't there?
800,000 more is worth it if it means we get Crumbclank back. It's fine, I'll cover it.
Splendid! I'll contact the expert right away.
Wow, I know it's rolling in it. 800K just like that.
And the sooner we talk to this expert, the better.
Great news! The expert is already in the area. I hope we have a productive conversation.
I like this screenshot as well. Dory dramatically presenting this stone-faced Melusine.
Wait, a Melusine? That's the deal from Mercy Village. Traveler? Paimon? Fancy seeing you here.
So, the expert is a Melusine? I've heard about these creatures before. They have special senses, right? They can pick up on things humans would never even notice.
I don't think I did. She had a quest in Mercy Village, right? I don't think I did her quest, to be completely honest.
Really? That sounds
With her help, we'll get leads on Crumbclank for sure. Oh, I guess the price of the retainer was worth it after all.
There's something you should know about Dory.
Paimon, you don't need those on right now. Just because someone from Fontaine showed up.
Retainer? What retainer? The Traveler is a hero to the Melazines. It's an honor to help him out. I would never ask for even a single Mora in return.
Oh, wow! I didn't realize this expert idolized you so much, Traveler. Well, since she won't accept payment, I suppose there's no choice but for the entire 800,000 to go to me.
Yes,
As always, I appreciate your patronage. Although, I guess this turn of events is all thanks to your past heroics.
What a Yai Miko level of trickery that was. Like, oh no. Anyways, I guess
In that case, I'll give you a generous 50% off the next time we do business.
And the swindler claims another victim. Anyway, what are you doing in Not Crysadil? Well, one of the Melazine agents from the Marechaussee Phantom followed the trail of a smuggling case straight to Nodcry. But she still hasn't made it back to Fontaine. We all started to get worried, and I happen to have some time off, so I'm here to check up on her.
Paimon does not need to be wearing the... Alright, I'll put them on my tail.
But enough about that for now. This merchant told me you needed help tracking down your missing companion.
How about we also address the Melazine problem? The missing Melazine?
Could you describe them to me? The more details, the better. Then, would it be possible to take me to the last place you saw them?
Sure thing!
How's it going, Dory?
Sweet, sweet Mora! Thank you for your patronage.
Mora, 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 Mora-chan, Mora.
I want whatever she's having. Someone said that the VA is like 50 years old as well. Up here. She sounds like she belongs in one piece. Higher than Hainari. Can I stand on these? That's a no. I only have 20. I also don't need Mora as much right now, as much as I need EXP materials. Look, this is a nasty Fatulia device. Boop.
All right, this is the last place we saw Crumbclank. I remember that the recon bot disappeared right over there. I've learned a little about those flying machines since I've been here. Their battery life isn't very long. Flying all the way out here is probably their limit. So, someone must have been in the vicinity to pick it up. We should ask around. Maybe someone saw something. Oh, there's a group of people over there. Let's ask them.
Are clearly treasure hoarders. Oh, look!
Hello. We wanted to ask something.
Looking for trouble, kid? No? Then scram.
Is Paimon stupid? Like, her selective ignorance is really irritating sometimes. Not really, but...
Ugh, not a good start.
What's the matter?
Legally speaking, even suspects have the right to remain silent. We can't force them to answer our questions.
That's what you're worried about? Well, it's your lucky day. There's no law in Notcry.
Clink Clank Legion, attack!
Oh, that was quick. Under Aino's interrogation, the man finally agrees to talk.
Fine, fine. If you want to talk, then let's talk. Ask me anything you want to know.
I wonder if this was supposed to be a fight, but because there's only like three dudes, that cutaway, they took that out for like time or something. Because that seemed like that'd be a logical time for like for a battle to happen. That'd be evenly spaced as well, because it's been a while since our last combat.
Have you seen a group of people carrying a heavy object pass through here? If so, which direction did they go in?
I see that pretty much on the daily. And multiple times at that.
If we think about when they started the lookout versus when they managed to get away, it would have been 2 days ago, between 4 and 10 p.m. We're looking for anyone in the vicinity who left with a heavy object in tow.
I was about to make a zealous joke.
I did see a group like that. Real shifty looking. Came in the afternoon, left at night. I'm pretty sure they were heading in that direction.
That direction, If they knew that their cargo was being targeted by other merchants, they were probably trying to get out of here without being seen. That limits their options, not to mention how cumbersome it would have been. I think I know where they were heading.
Do you know? Oh my gosh, all the way over there. All the way over there. I have a teleport over here. Luna, have you unlocked the statues yet, or are you still just wandering around in the fog blind? Respect, I could never. Like the statues are the statues are the first thing that I do. I do not need all of this for these guys.
Glad there weren't any poisonous mushrooms inside.
Again, you don't know. You didn't eat them. All you did was pick them up and put them in your satchel. You don't know which ones are poisonous and which ones aren't. Unlike Nasha Town and Hisi Island by now. I could never. Oh, by canonically following the AQ. Okay, that makes sense. I still could never, but... What the frick? Did this goat just make a jump spot? Are you okay? The goat made a jump spot. Huh, are you all okay?
Rain outlines your fate. Let me read you a verse for the everlasting forest.
Ow! I'm gonna push you. I'm gonna push you. You're already dead. Llama might be pretty good in this team. Not gonna lie. I do lose a shielder, but I have Sing Show here for damage reduction.
This is the place? But there's no one here. Assuming their stamina is within the range of a normal adult, if we factor in the weight of their cargo, they would have had to stop here and rest. Which means there should be quite a few traces around here.
Traces? What kind of traces? This place just looks like a random stretch of wilderness.
Oh, there's a whole bunch. Here and over there. Oh. it might be hard for you humans to pick up on. If I point them out, could you help me investigate?
Because she's Melusine, does Siegeween have a unique elemental sight similar to like Ororon and Moeka? That wouldn't make any sense to have that because it'd be so specific to quests though. Who took these branches down? Did someone start a fire? We didn't start the fire. We didn't light it, but we're oh, a stove. Looks like someone did start a fire here to cook something. Don't think so. Scaling these mountains without a map to see where the canyons are. Oh, yeah. So you wouldn't know which. Oh, there's an Auk over here that I missed as well. Okay, the stove, the branch. The bot.
This is the recon bot from that day. But Krumklank isn't here. Yup, pretty much what I expected. When they made their initial escape, they took the recon bot with them to cover their tracks. But it's exhausting to travel with that kind of cargo. So, once they made it far enough, they dropped the recon bot and ran off with Krumklank. I doubt they expected anyone to search this area.
You know, Sadil and Dory have been like the first people in this entire interaction to call Krumklank and say companion and not just random bot.
I bet these footprints are from when they fled this location.
Is that enough to tell where they went?
Enough to give us some clues at least. I see a special kind of sand in the footprints. It clearly isn't from any of the areas we passed through so far. If I'm right, they probably tracked the sand in from somewhere else. Somewhere they go a lot. Like their hideout.
A special kind of sand. Oh, wait! Near the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau on Paha Isle, there's a place called Maroon Basin. Oh, there's a huge beach there.
Then that's where we should head next.
Wow! Melusines are awesome! I want one!
That's...
Melusines are people, not pets, I know. Well, that's the last clue we needed, right? Let's get going.
It's okay, Nuvi. She didn't know. She does now. Nuvi would like a word. Wow, hello. What fills the moons, by the way? It's performing lunar charged reactions, right? Is what fills the moons. Because as long as those moons are full, you should just use the hold skill.
Right! There's a camp here, but I don't see Krumklank anywhere. Maybe he's inside. With this many people standing guard, breaking in seems out of the question.
I'm sorry, everyone, but I think this is as far as I can go. There's not much I can help you with in there.
Don't be sorry, Sadil. You've been such a big help. I wouldn't even mind sharing some of my secret dessert stash with you.
Aw, I know, made a friend.
And anyway, you probably shouldn't be here for this part because I'm about to do something bad.
I know, please.
You're too good for that.
I know, please.
Okay.
I want Aino to meet Klee.
I know? Like I said before, I'm the boss of the Krumkake Craft Shop, and I'm gonna save my friend no matter what it takes.
Whoa! Is that Zip-Zap Spybot
Oh!
number 1?
It's Zip-Zap Warbot number 1 now. Whoa, Warbot? I knew the kid was making dangerous stuff. With Zip-Zap Warbot on our side, there's no stopping us. Come on, charge!
Fry! I know it's just killing all these people, by the way. Ah! Another test subject. This is not how I. Oh!
What is this thing? Help! Does somebody help me?
running for? Just take it down. There's nothing scary about.
What a goofy what a goofy treasure hoarder. What a goofy bunch of people.
Phew, we're in. Wait, what's that?
Oh my gosh, that rumble.
Whatever it is, it doesn't look friendly.
Really?
Hold on.
Is
Hunk of metal has Crumclank's core. The thief already took him apart.
Quite the improvement, don't you think? My creation is 10 times more powerful than your little toy. Can't say I'm surprised. That's what a true genius can do.
Wait, you're that guy from the black market. The one at the front desk.
If your goal
Oh,
is to
sorry.
accomplish something that will shock the world, you're better off working behind the scenes. I must admit, though, I'm rather surprised you made it this far. I expected you to spend more time fixating on those merchants.
You're about to get your neck broke by a 7-year-old, by the way.
You deliberately tried to steer us in the wrong direction.
What? You never questioned the fact that the first notice you found just so happened to have the clues you were searching for? The front desk is where people go to exchange information. But I get to decide what to put front and center. The person who controls the information controls the people who seek it.
So you're the one who stole Crumclank. Both times?
So what if I am? There's only one rule in Nodcry. Winner takes all. With this prototype, the more I earn will put me on equal footing with the other factions. Then, no one, not even you, will be able to say a word against me.
Just using a piece of tech you stole from Ino?
Stole? No, rescued. I'm taking advantage of its wasted potential. Ever since learning about Kuvaki, I knew there was huge potential for machine integration. But no one saw my vision.
Because you don't have one, but I know does.
I came all this way, but the stubborn natives refused to even entertain my ideas.
I wonder why.
It didn't go any better with the Fatui and their monopoly on Kuvaki research. But then, this stupid girl who spends all her time making useless toys opens a workshop, and all the factions of Nodcry practically grovel at her feet. She's the one who gets to make a groundbreaking machine that has the potential to reshape the entire market. That role should have been mine.
Right. 'Cause it's definitely not embarrassing to have beef with a kid. That's enough! Give Crumclank back to us, right now!
We'll see about that.
I guess we will. Triolino! Trino!
With one heart,
Witness the power of goop!
receive my
Bond is strong.
It can't be damaged right now. Look at it, its health bar's not going. Its health bar's not going off.
for the everlasting forest.
Do I keep attacking it as I'm waiting, or?
Flash attack!
Don't kill my Shinobu!
Let me read you a verse. Flesh is the moon.
The objective is hang in there. It's the it's the objective survive. I'm gonna keep attacking it because I don't really have anything else to do.
Branch into song.
Kerplunk!
outlines your fate.
What's happening? I need an engineer over here. Quick, fix it.
The core stopped working. It's supposed to concentrate Kuvaki, but it looks like it needs a specific transmission medium to operate.
This guy runs out and Kale just snipes him in the head. She's like, no interference.
What kind of medium?
Judging by the smell, I'd say some kind of dessert?
What?
Don't sound so surprised. Crumbclank is a dessert baking robot. But I always thought it would be too sad if he had to watch other people eat all the time without joining in. So when I designed Crumbclank, I gave him the ability to eat desserts too, not just bake them.
Where does he put that? I guess he just incinerates them for energy.
I think I understand now. The consumption of a cake-like dessert is required to keep the core's Kuvaki concentration function operating. If cake baking is the goal, that kind of system is sustainable. But to use it as a weapon, not even Nodcry's entire flour and sugar production would be enough to generate the required amount of power.
Navia flies in on her parasol.
And you're just noticing this now? Well then get rid of that stupid function. Make it run on something else.
Boss, it's embedded into the system. I'm not skilled enough to change something like that. I didn't even notice it at first.
See? Crumbclank isn't a war machine. Now give him back.
This technology could have been revolutionary. It was supposed to be my big break. And now it's trapped in some useless kitchen bot, all because of your stupid, childish idea. No, the prototype stays with me. I just need to hold out until I can secure an investment. Someone, get back the prototype!
How about you do it? You get your hairy ass down here and actually do something.
You stupid.
Oh!
Enough! Whoa! What are you all doing here?
Oh, look!
Protecting the Krumkake craft shop is a job for all who call it home. Activating annihilation mode.
I'd run if I were you. Another holy crap, she's almost dead. There we go. Witness the power of goop. I will show you the power of goop. Well, that didn't last long.
Let him run for now. Nodcry doesn't have laws, but it does have rules. Once word starts to spread about what happened here, he'll get what's coming to him.
Is everyone all right? Apparently Nodcry doesn't have a police force, so I contacted your friends for help. Wow! Way to think ahead, Cecile. Wait! What about Crumbclank?
Miss Ino, during the altercation, my brethren and I retrieved the core from that construct. It should go to its rightful owner. I apologize for thinking otherwise before. This technology needs safekeeping, and I think... No. I know that it's safest in your hands.
I know. Get it?
And I know you're not the bad guys I thought you were, so enough with all the mushy stuff, alright? Let's go home, Enougha. Oh, and when we get back, I want dessert. I think my monthly quota deserves to be reset, don't you?
A grand battle. Shinobu almost died, which is kind of business as usual. Her just chilling at 1,000 HP for no reason. Wait, didn't I unlock this? I did. Didn't I? I just forgot to unmark it. The Shrine of Depths over here. Yes, I did. Yeah, I was just making sure that it was just that it was open. Sometimes if you see them from far enough away, they look unopened, but it's just the walls haven't loaded in yet. I'm gonna be a diabolical supervillain. I mean, Raiden is also bribable with, like, it's also easy to bribe A with desserts, and yet she was a diabolical villain. I'm sorry, Paimon, I cut you off. This isn't even remotely taking me where I need to go. Boop. Desserts. Here, I'll slot in some fellow dessert lovers for you. Not you, you.
The Spina's on the case.
Stay close and you will live.
Hey, Anefa! Oh, Yehuda! You're here too?
Yo, hold up. You're here too.
Well, after all that hard work, I at least deserve a slice of cake for my efforts. Don't you think?
Oh, I should have put Wisely in party too.
Wait, there's cake?
Yes. You two are here just in time. Ino wanted to thank you for your help, so now that Crumb Clink is back safe and sound, she thought it would be nice for everyone to grab his baking.
It's a pig! It's a pig! It's a pig!
Wow! So this is what Crumb Clank was supposed to look like.
Look at its tail! It's got a tail! Wait, you can't really see because of where chat is. Can you look at it? Look at its tail!
Yes. Luckily, the core was still intact, so all Ino had to do was make a new body.
Listen to him.
Woohoo! Is it ready?
Well.
Hey! He ate it!
It's not unusual for a chef to take a few bites before serving a dish.
No need to worry. Once he's had his fill, he can get started on the desserts for everyone else. It'll just be a moment.
Alright. Wait, speaking of desserts, where's Ino?
She thought of a new idea for a robot and shut herself in the workshop to get started. When inspiration strikes, she jumps into action. That's just who she is.
The Shogun Puppet 2.0.
Why does Ino like building robots so much?
Retrieving historical records from databank. At first, I believe Ino was just shocked to find something that fascinated her more than desserts. And fortunately, her friends respected her passion, even if, aside from struggling to make ends meet, there was little time for much else.
Why do all of these kids look like familiar people? Like the short blue hair and the venti pigtails.
Then, one day, an acclaimed teacher discovered her and recognized her passion for what it truly was: genius. Just like her friends, she finally discovered what she wanted to do, and not only that, she excelled at it. And when genius and passion collide, there's not much that can get in the way. So, Ino left her childhood friends, established the Clink Clink Crumbcocky craft shop, and started making all kinds of robot companions. Perhaps it all comes down to the natural instinct of a genius. The drive to see their imagination come to life.
Oh, so that's what draws her to robotics.
I'm gonna screenshot this just in case it goes away.
Based on my own
Okay, there was one
experience with
more.
Ino, I think there's more to it than that.
I was wondering if there was gonna be one more. If it was, I didn't want to click off before I could screenshot it.
Long before she took me in, she was already pushing her skills to the limit in an effort to give each robot a distinct personality, and she already treated them like companions. What I mean is, it's not something that started with me just because I have a unique background. I think After walking the path of a genius for so long, she looked around and realized there was no one at her side. And it made her feel lonely. So me, Crumbclink, and all the other robots Aino has added to the workshop, we're not just proof of her genius. We're her family. We give her the companionship she longs for. As I see it, that's the true relationship between Aino and her robots.
Aw.
Oh, wow. So, you really mean a lot to her.
More than the fact that Enefa means a lot to her, but that Enefa understands that she means a lot to her.
Yes, and for that reason, it did not matter to Aino how powerful Crumbclink could become, nor how feared or coveted his technology might be among the factions. And she decided that he would join his family, and that meant she would spare no effort to save him.
Yeah, that makes sense. But it makes Paimon wonder why someone like Aino would choose to stay and not cry.
I'm afraid my logic unit cannot make sense of that question.
Well, the way Paimon sees it, Nocry is a dog-eat-dog place full of scheming and scamming. The people that thrive here seem to be built for that kind of thing. Anyone else would use the kind of tech Aino has to make weapons and threaten people. But Aino, she takes something that could be a weapon and turns it into a robot that makes cakes. It just doesn't seem like she fits in.
No, my view is the exact opposite. I've encountered the full spectrum of people that live here in Notcry. But in my experience, very few of them can be said to represent this place. You say Aino doesn't fit in here, but I believe the opposite. If I were to attempt to define what a person from Notcry should be, no one is a better match than Aino.
Ding ding!
Ooh, the dessert should be done!
Yes, one moment. Allow me to serve them.
I want the one with the most frosting!
All right, everyone. Dig in.
So worth it.
Also, I think I've discussed it before. What is this? What is her what is this? Is it part of like an old building? Is it part of a like what was this made out of? Oh, and we're already done with that. I did not need to be... Thank you, Tundra. It's kind of like how I talked about a while back, that eventually, one day, Zhongli will be finding a coffin for Hu Tao. Look, Hu Tao's a regular human. Zhongli's gonna live for probably several more millennia. Anyways, now that our fun facts of the day are done, thank you for that, Tundra. I want Aino and Klee and Shenyan and A and Shilonin to all meet so that we can make a Gundam to go raid Celestia with. That's not what I'm looking for. My forgery dues. Although you're probably still stuck in the... Oh, never mind. You are not stuck in the quest still. Okay, talk to who? Tao? Okay, this should be the last thing in the event as well, if I believe so. Here, I'll put the actual team back together. Or conversely, I could.
What'd they do this time?
That would almost make sense, actually.
Chivalry will never die.
The Spina's on the case.
What is the situation?
Witness my magnificent
Do we have any other people with sweet tooths in here? Do you have any other dessert-loving goblins? And I could bring another engineer.
Is it time to go?
This team kinda actually makes sense. It's the Ino team. It's Ino's friends. Desserts and engineering. Hey, now that Paimon thinks about it, we still don't know what happened to the robots once they all got fixed up. Let's go ask Janae. What's going on over there? Everyone's crowded around, and then there's Gadenti. Gadenti tried to steal the robots I made. If Inefa and Sarin hadn't tipped me off.
Steal? Nonsense. I was trying to see if they were worth investing in.
Analysis of your history renders your current claim difficult to believe.
My history? Don't spout rubbish.
Ino values all items in her workshop and has established a comprehensive surveillance system through her robots. It is almost impossible for an outsider to steal from the workshop without being detected, unless the culprit is assisted from within. Wait, you don't mean... While I was here, I swept every corner of the workshop meticulously. As expected, I discovered a few destroyed surveillance robots. I had Ino repair them. The recovered records make it clear that the assistant we are looking for is indeed Gadentry. So he's been working with that receptionist all along? You two were attacked when retrieving the last of the robots, right? I'm afraid those assailants may also have ties to him.
I'm an expatriate representative of the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau. You have no right to lay your hands on me.
Give it up. You think we haven't figured out who you are? You're no representative of anything. This man was once a member of the Adventurers Guild, but was expelled due to misconduct before turning to bounty hunting instead. I've heard he still hasn't kicked his old habits at that point, which cost him his certification from the Voynich Guild, so now he's stuck scraping by on shady gigs, like this one. Aha! When Paimon first laid eyes on him, she could just tell he was a big, lousy liar. Now, what are we gonna do with him?
Excuse me. With all due respect, might I take the liberty of handling this individual?
Hey, aren't you the merchant we saw at the black market?
To be honest, well, I'm doing this out of order. To be honest, there's an unsettled debt between this bounty hunter and I. According to my agent, he's been hiding in the workshop for quite a long time. Out of respect for the workshop owner, my agent never pressed for repayment, so I've come personally to negotiate this matter in a more civil manner.
Asiko, my good sir, please help me. All that I've done has been to repay the Mora you lent me.
Mr. Gadentry, if I didn't want to help you, why would I... this isn't really out of order, actually. Why would I... Because I thought maybe, like, never mind. I thought I was supposed to do this immediately after meeting him in Nasha Town. Why would I have overlooked your disastrous business reputation to secure a subcontract from the Design Bureau for you? This was an excellent opportunity for you, but your sheer incompetence forced you to re-outsource the job to the workshop's owner. To make matters worse, you ignored your employer's demands and allowed decommissioned recon bots to flood the black market. I'm afraid I must reevaluate your ability to pay off your debts. The information I have indicates that you are deliberately exercising your influence on this series of events.
Oh? How so?
To my understanding, you previously posted a notice, naming a high price for which you would purchase any of Ino's creations. Excessive amounts of Mora can have a strong influence on certain individuals. My hypothesis is that, be it this bounty hunter or the receptionist, their behavior can be regarded as having been influenced by said notice.
I'm afraid I can't stand for such criticism, Miss Robot. From the beginning, I've only done two things. Firstly, I expressed admiration for the technology Ino has developed. Secondly, I used my own funds to endorse the commercial viability of said technology. If greed causes someone to fall out of line, then that is their responsibility to bear.
Indeed,
I cannot find any evidence to prove that you directly influenced their actions, and I cannot refute your claim logically. However, there are things in this world more important than logic. In any case, I request that you remove that notice. I know treasures each and every one of her robot companions. We do not desire that a price be put on any of them. That. According to my informant's intel, those constructs are, at their core, rather childish. Hardly something a grown man like myself should find intriguing. Nevertheless, I still hope to be compensated for my initial investment, just through alternative means. To that end, I've prepared a contingency plan. Now, I did not expect others besides the workshop owner to be capable of designing similar constructs, such as this Fontanian engineer. I admire your talents. That makes it sound like Aino design. That makes it sound like she's a robot that Aino designed. I admire your talents. May I interest you in a potential collaboration? Who? Me? Indeed. If my intel is correct, then your work has the potential, albeit through sheer luck, to be perfected as a product, yes? Is he talking about the combat abilities that the robots picked up? I'm sorry, but I'm afraid that my work is just as you described Aino's. It's quite childish, so I doubt you'd be interested. Huh? I wasn't thinking about making them into different Kuvaki weapon types while designing them. What I wanted to do was invent a robot that could use the interactive powers of Kuvaki to gain a certain level of intelligence. But during my testing, I came to learn that Kuvaki in the system I designed was not so much logic as a type of emotion. That's why the robots were more prone to malfunctioning when tests got more stressful. But if you give the robots enough friends and let them have fun, the systems run smooth as butter. Butter reference! The combat abilities they awakened were essentially meant to protect their favorite playmate, the Traveler. They sound like a group of kids, don't you think? They can't become the weapons you want them to be because children won't listen to orders. But there is a possibility, no? Perhaps all they need is to be whipped into shape. That's it. That's the solution. I dare you to try. Please. Make my day. Both Miss Aino and Miss Jinyet's research has been invaluable to the Adventurers Guild here in Nodcry. I strongly advise against stirring up unnecessary disputes. Or else the guild will have to step in. Are we clear? The Adventurers Guild. So you've had an eye on this place then. Fine. Business is business. I'm not in the mood to make more trouble than I didn't ask for. And as per Miss Robot's request, I shan't make any further commercial demands for Aino's work. In exchange, I'll take this bounty hunter with me. He'll make up for my losses. Of course. Please take him away. Is this really okay, Anefa? We can't guarantee he wasn't trying to cover for this guy. There are many unwritten rules in Nodcry Shadows. I do not agree with them. I do not agree with them. I just don't want them to affect Aino's life. Some things are best settled outside the workshop. If you say so. Do you need help with anything? About the Adventurers Guild. The guild here has a lot more troubles to deal with than anywhere else in Teyvat. But I choose to stay. And hey, from where I'm standing, I think Nodcry might be the best place for adventurers to be. Got a point. We've had this much to do in just the first starting region of what... How long did they said Nodcry is going to be a long endeavor as well. We are, what, a couple weeks into this big adventure they have planned for us? I'm so in. I'm ashamed to say this, but I admit I haven't formally studied this field. My design process was a patchwork of scattered techniques. I guess you could say it's a little chimeric. It's the full year. Now, I don't expect and partially don't want them to keep our conquest level pace for the whole time. Because I think that could get a little overwhelming, and it would come across as kind of poor pacing as well if things are constantly dire and there's always something major or something crazy going on. But
they're tying up loose ends, as they said, and there's a lot of loose ends to be tied up, and there's a lot of moving parts at work, just from the start of Notland to the start of Nodcry. There's a lot, or the start of Notland to where we are right now, the end of Act 2. There's a lot of moving parts. There's a lot of things to a lot of storylines to continue, and a lot of storylines that need rounded up as well. So. Did you see what I named my, when I was using Lauma as the driver? What I named her team?
Ring cutter.
With one heart,
Oh, he didn't. Rag! I didn't mean to climb into this. I didn't mean to climb into this. Plunge Synchro. Ow! Oh, I didn't have it. I forgot to look first. Did Kali just hit for 23,000?
for the everlasting forest, stay your hand.
Dang, Kali, chill.
Glad there weren't any poisonous mushrooms inside.
Oh, there's another. This thing definitely has a Dendro aura. Lantern, I will break. Well, yeah, Toddla's father, Jet. I'm really surprised that we got a curve trace back as well. I'm very surprised at that. When I was using this team to fight the Moonfly for Lauma's boss, having Farina on healing duty and just letting Skirk just face tank all the damage that's coming into her, because when she's in 7-phase flash, she has interruption resistance, so she can continue her attacks, but she still takes damage, obviously. And I was actually able to build up a really reliable amount of fanfare every single rotation because Skirk was constantly taking damage, because I wasn't trying to worry about dodging, because Farina's Singer would just heal it back immediately. So that actually was this has actually been a relatively okay team, for Farina to gain fanfare with. Just run into the fray and don't worry about damage, because the Singer will immediately heal it back, and that will benefit Farina.
Take your true form.
Take your teeth out. Not as important when the when the enemy's not moving, though. Get away from me!
Busted.
Go bloom somewhere else.
Easy money.
Okay, was that the last of us? Completed. Another event in the books. What was my first event that I did? Was it the Mikawa Festival? The first event, or was it this year's Lantern Rite? I can't remember. I genuinely can't remember which one came first. Lantern Rite, correct? Came before the Mikawa Festival. One of those two. That was the first event that I. So it would have been Lantern Rite. That's where the sea dragon joke came from, because I was like, hey, can you guys pre-run Lantern Rite for me? Just in case I walk in and the first thing they say is, hey, remember when Mualani turned into a sea dragon Leviathan? That's where that joke came from. It was just an off-the-cuff joke that I made about Mualani. It was just an off-the-cuff joke I made about spoilers. $43 HP Yelan has been or 41,000 HP Yelan has been legit when she's in a team with another Hydro, and she can get resonance. Ooh. That is a Cryo Incarnate from the Spina with Love. What the hell?
It's time to pull the trigger.
Yeah, I missed Simulanka. It's crazy when I was watching through the full, however many several hour long adventure Simulanka was. I watched the no commentary playthrough of it on YouTube. When I was watching through it, it's so crazy that you guys were exploring through that, as I was looking for common chests in Mondstadt City. That's the beauty of Simulanka that you guys were wandering through, as I was just I hadn't even made it to the end of the Mondstadt AQ yet. And now here we are. I'm ahead in the story than some people in our community. Hey! Maybe I should get out of the water. He says as he doesn't get out of the water. You know who I don't open chests with a lot is Bennett.
It's a miracle.
I've heard everyone's like my main DPSs, my main like I hear all of their treasure voice lines so often.
I hear you've got a job for me.
Do you know?
Whatever you need.
Do I have enough resin to... I can do a single. I can do a 20 for EXP materials. I'd like to get Llama up to 80. I was in Sumeru's final acts while you guys were fighting Gosoyotha. That's crazy. Yeah, I have a lot of side quest backlog. I'm ahead in main quest. Now it's your turn.
Let me weave you a bird.
Stand with me.
Let me call you a hearse. Go over here so that can grab some. The boomerang can grab some enemies on the way back. Oh, okay. Don't use Primo Gems. 20. I almost instinctively hit the condensed where I thought the condensed button should be and almost just used Primo Gems. I think also early on, I might have used Primo Gems on one of these back in, like, pre-Mondstadt Act 2 when I didn't even understand what Primo Gems were. Like, oh, it's a resource I can use. Oh, I'm out of resin. The Primo Gems option needs to be a... Okay, yeah, as long as it has a confirmation screen. Boop, boop. Okay, I would like to do a small bit of exploration, possibly. This is a very good Kale team. I don't feel like I'm hurting for the lack of Shielder, because Xingqiu has damage reduction and a small bit of heal, and Shinobu has a pretty reliable heal that can be on constantly. So I don't really feel like I'm hurting for a shielder. I definitely notice it because I get staggered I get staggered a lot more. But when I am getting staggered, the damage that I'm incurring is reduced by like 30%, is what the level of his skill is right now. What the level of his talent. They're still friendly for Tui down here that I need to circle back to as well. What about the stuff going on at Blue Amber Lake? If Kale is Green Amber, who's Blue Amber? These people are the quest, right? Yeah. Oh, hey, there's the Yak. So it's a tragedy, isn't it? He gave up the reward, and when he returned home, nothing was the same. Why tell a story of a fool like him? If it were me, I would have stayed on that island. Apples aren't my favorite, but that'd hardly be an issue. Looks like we have new friends joining us. This is a nice place to rest. Are you telling stories? More people. Jorik, be nice. Sorry, he's probably feeling unwell. Been like this since we left Nova. Oh, hey! Let us introduce ourselves first. I'm Tolfin. As you see, I deal in little odds and ends and tell a few stories. These two are Mr. and Mrs. Shesterin, who are on their way back from Norakitagard from Nashtown, I believe. This trail is a tough one. Brave of you two to make the attempt. We have our reasons for coming here, but that's personal and a long story, so let's leave it at that. It's our turn now, right? Paimon's Paimon, he's Conry. We're adventurers, just passing by. Oh? Then you must have heard of Reed Miller's great treasure. They say that the key to unlocking its secrets lies within the 5 proofs of cognoscenti. Treasure hunting is in the blood of an adventurer. For Paimon's sake, I must obtain the great treasure. You're doing this for Paimon? Well, Paimon's touched. When we get the great treasure, she'll share half of it with you. Speaking of that, I've told many stories about Reed Miller, and I was fortunate enough to lay my eyes on the proof of cognoscenti. One of them was even found by my friend. Coincidentally, this very spot where we're resting was built by that friend of mine. Knowing him, the proof of cognoscenti may very well be here. Are you talking about Papa Wench? Oh, it appears my friend is quite famous. Back then, he was traveling between the islands with a caravan, and as it happened, I would have some dealings with them. Come to think of it, his story is quite extraordinary. Although he lost his memory due to an accident, his skill in crafting and maintaining machinery is as remarkable as ever. And at the very end, the very accident that caused his memory loss, that shipwreck from many years ago, I'm sure you've heard of it too, Mr. and Mrs. Shesterin. I believe him to be a survivor of that incident. Could there be such a coincidence? Shrek survived that accident too, but my father wasn't as lucky. Danusha, didn't we agree to leave all that behind? Yes, I know, but lately I've been thinking. Father loved me, loved us, so much. Were he still alive, he wouldn't sit and let this happen. Are you two in trouble? Perhaps we could help. You? Oh, right. You're adventurers. Then could you find the great treasure for us? Piece of cake, obviously. As long as the treasure exists, we'll find it, but we can't just let you take the great treasure off our hands for free either. Money, 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 money. It all comes down to money in the end. Nothing's negotiable without Mora, is that it? Why are you all suddenly so agitated? You're the one commissioning us to find something for you, so of course you need to compensate us. We enjoy helping others, sure, but it's not right to expect us to work for free. Working for free? The Papa Wrench, not Wench. The Papa Wrench I knew was exactly that sort of person. What? But how would he make a living like that? He was lucky that the caravan leader looked after him. If it weren't for that, I don't think he would have lasted too long.
He only charged nominal fees for making and repairing machinery. Sometimes he even did it for free. He did the same when it came to teaching others about machines, sharing his knowledge without reserve. The children in the caravan loved him too, because he had endless stories to tell. Though I should clarify, I could go toe-to-toe with him on that. Too bad I didn't prepare candies for my audience like he did, though. His little listeners were, without exception, all captivated by the sweet candies and fantastical stories. Now you've got Paimon curious about meeting him. Once you mentioned candies, I was locked in. It must have been fun listening to his stories. Oh, Paimon wants to hear about how he found the proof of cognoscenti. Unfortunately, he's no longer with us. Huh? But you were saying... He built all the mechanical devices here for a child called called Tanit. Oh, I know those. Paimon knows those. Conry slaughtered all of them. For a child called Tene, maybe? She was rendered eccentric and hard to get along with by an illness that tormented her. It took Papa Wrench quite some time to get close to her, too. These devices were originally made to make her happy and fulfill a small wish of hers. But that poor child didn't make it. After that, Papa Wrench also passed away from his chronic illness and overwhelming grief. How do you have so many sad stories to tell? Madam, you're mistaken. Other than tragedies, I also have plenty of stories about righteous bandits robbing the rich to help the poor, and tales of underdogs getting their revenge to share. But for now, perhaps the two of you could provide some story material. How about a family-friendly treasure hunting tale? The treasure in this case would, of course, be the proof of cognoscenti that Papa Wrench left behind. He once said that, should he pass, all his belongings would be mine to handle as I see fit. I'm sure he wouldn't mind a couple of adventurers taking it in exchange for a great story. All right, here's a story for you, Tolfin. Once upon a time, I dated the Raiden Shogun. The end. Pretty good story. After a thrilling adventure by the mirror-sheened blue amber lake, the two adventurers find the treasure at last. Cliché, perhaps, but a captivating evergreen tale nonetheless. What do you think? In that case, we'd be happy to. But, rather than our story, could you tell us more about Papa Wrench later? No problem. Like I said, all the mechanical devices here were built to make Tene happy. According to Papa Wrench's vision, Tene would need to go on a quest like a true adventurer. She'd have to collect a lot of Stella fruits, deliver them to Sergeant Octopus, and pass the trial to awaken Colonel Iron Whale. Then, the proof of cognoscenti would be her reward. That's all the hints I can give for now. If the two of you run into any difficulty, just think of this as extra spice in our story. It's alright. Papa Wrench wouldn't make anything too tough on purpose, right? This should be way easier than those mechanisms in the ruins. Alright then, show me what you're capable of. Sergeant Octopus has command over 2 areas, and you can start the challenge from either one. As for you, Mr. and Mrs. Chesterin, since you're just passing through and don't intend to intend to be held up by this treasure hunt, please excuse me if I accompany you no further. Of course, but we'll stay here for a while longer. Opportunity, you say? I didn't listen to what they were saying because... Oh, I'll read that in a sec. This is all meant to fulfill... Oh, this is number 4. Maybe I should find... I mean, this one's the closest. Let me just read this one. It is number 4, though. This is all meant to fulfill Tene's wish. I do not wish to say that this is her final wish, for I hope it is not so. I have told her every story I know, and even some I do not know. But even some I do not, but invented to comfort her. Tolfin often comes to see us, and though he is little good at it, he does his best to tell her stories he can barely get through telling, such as it is a sight more marvelous than a rainbow, the aurora that hangs in the night sky, and though you can only catch sight of it very rarely, even in the northernmost reaches of the northernmost of nations. They say, you know, that you will find treasure at the end of the rainbow. What great prize, then, awaits those who can climb the vivid satins that come rolling down from the very heavens. I remember that as Tene heard this tale, the candlelight flickered, and as if a gentle breeze was blowing through. She said, her voice like a sigh, that if only she'd heard this story earlier, she might still have the strength to go on that northernmost to that northernmost of nations in the story, to see those dreamlike satins in the sky with her very own eyes. It's all right, child. It's all right. I will bring you those satins, such that you can see them. That gave me vibes of Arle and Clairvy. How she wished to see the auroras. I only had one moon filled when I did that, by the way. Hey, this one's Dendro. That's a fun fact. I don't really want to open up Shinobu's skill over here, so I'm kind of just left to Hydro. Okay.
Excellent.
It's been a while since I've heard sing Cho's treasure quotes as well. I didn't realize one of his was just... I hadn't remembered that one of his was just excellent. And nothing more needs to be said. All right. What do you require? There's a mushroom here. Down in an earlier round? And Sugar were going down swimming? Ah! Wait, maybe not ah. I might have thought that I was onto something when I was not. I was onto something. Can I grab that again? Or is that one, or has that one been used? Okay, that one's been used. What the hell is that thing? Oh. What are these, by the way? Oh, it's an octopoop! No, no, no. This! Radiant Lunapod! A beast that has undergone a unique evolution due to age-long immersion in the ancient moon's power. Legend has it that when the waves of calamity rolled over the land, even those animals who dwelled in the Forsaken Sea were not spared. Those who could not accept the moonlight into themselves vanished like foam, whether great sea serpents who could send waves skyward, or single-eyed monsters that once plotted to consume all things. Don't hit her! You're gonna get duked on, my sir. I take a lot of electro-charged damage whenever Shinobu is in party. Oh my gosh, Llama's tall. This is Llama's eyeline. That's where Shinobu is. And the camera even moved down a bit when I switched to Shinobu as well. Look. Blue squid, Octoduke.
Take heart. You toil not in vain.
I thought this was an active... Okay, over here. Bloop? Another one? By which I mean test subject? Another one! By which I mean test subject. Oh wait, you can grab these when you're piloting one of the... Oh, ah! When you're piloting one of these, can't you? That was a bit rude. Why did I...
Sorry about that, llama. I'm not sure why I decided to use Kuvaki to push the bird off of there. Oh, I think I jumped out of that of my own volition. Here we go. Boop. Okay, where is my next target? Oh, hey, a chest.
The world wishes you well.
The world will fall. I was going through her voice lines, and when you listen to both of these back to back, it sounds like she acknowledges that you're a poor lost lamb and then wishes for you to leave.
You poor lost lamb, leave this place.
Like sees a refugee, tells them to get lost. Like, damn, llama, what's your problem today? Where's the nearest, thing? Hello there, sir. Where's the nearest thing for this guy? Oh, that's not it. There's a wild hunt down there. There's one over there, but... Oh, I accidentally... Or maybe I just ran out. Okay, there's one right here. There's one right dear. Right there. Right now. Oh, I can get that from really far away. He only just realized. But I can't... Okay, I guess that one's for this one, because I'm too far away to send it over there. Blink, blink, blink. Alright, there's just 2 more remaining. Oh, those come back. How did I not realize that? Am I close enough to get it now? No, I'm not. The frick. Hello, Puffins. I have friends. Look at them waddle up. Okay. I'm busy, you guys. There we go. Okay. I can fly with it. Basic mechanics I didn't know about. The other one was over there. Oh, right, she can't swim with that. My brain treats it like Arle scale, where she can float over water in deer form. Because that's the other charge, attack, sprint that I can think of. Lauma might need a surfboard. You are correct. Okay, so where... wolves. Everyone asks werewolves, but nobody asks how wolves. Or what? Oh. Wait. Idea. Then blue. Then red. Then grab it. Then back. I'm a genius! Oh, hey, there's... yeah, Stella fruit! Stella fruit! Brain nuts are in full swing. Oh, it was just enough water there to pull me out of deer form. Are you for real? I can't. Bro, it's right there. Homie. Okay. It's one of my favorite tracks in the whole game right here. I love the relaxing ambient music that they have in all the various areas. Submit Stella Fruit. Seems like we can activate it now. Oh. Pass the trial. Ding, dee, dee, dee. Okay, I don't have to plunge attack it. Oh, almost didn't make that. Oh my word, what the balls? Minute 17. That was why would I do that? Ah! Up. Okay. Down. 46 of 99. Oh, what? What? Got those. Oh, this one's moving. Oh, I thought I could get high enough to get both of those. Got those. Slam down. Then I need to immediately dodge over to me. Oh. There's a star at the end. It's sending power, but to where? Oh, hi. Hey, double chest.
The world wishes you well.
Thanks. Stellar fruit only grows near Blue Amber Lake, and the climate here is indeed very different from everywhere else. The atmosphere in the air is beyond words. You need to deliver enough stellar fruit before Sergeant Octopus will reveal the trial's contents. Well, since this is a fairy tale, I suppose it doesn't really count as bribery. I like his getup. The hat, the pack, his tunic, the red scarf. Ding, ding. Ooh, you need 3 for this chest. Here's one. Where are your 2 other friends? Oh, there's one. I'll go deposit these before I look for the last one. Sit down. I think I'm gonna grab this chest and then end. I'm starting to really decline in energy for some reason. Tomorrow, let's continue Genshin some more, and then there's a puffin over here. And then on Wednesday, let us return to Zenless Zone 0. 6th Street calls to me. Robot? Robot here. I'll bring out someone who can help us a little more. That's a bad idea to get rid of her. It's a bad day to get rid of her as well. Who do I replace Ino with? Who do I replace with Ino?
Yay! Playtime!
Ino, find the row. Oh my gosh, she's small! She's so tiny. Where's the robot Ino? I haven't given Ino wings? What wings look good on you? That might be okay, actually. The light greens kind of match with the ends of her sleeves. But the best I have. One more robot. One more robot. One more robot. One more robot. There's one they fear. That's a show you the way robot. Yeah, that's a show you the way robot. Oh, there it is. See, I know helped.
Ready?
Oh, frick, the others went away. I don't have to grab all of them at the same time, do I? Maybe I just went too far away from the objective. Look at them move her. Oh, hey. Nift. Thanks, guys. Give me a boost.
Wow! So much stuff! If only enough was here.
You know, you don't have to constantly remind me that I didn't pull on a Nefa banner. Wow! Rye flour? Rye flour, huh. I just got rye flour. Alright. We do have ox to deposit, I know that much. 3. Oh, we also have 30 of those. Is there anywhere that we have enough exploration that we can unlock some more? Not here. Probably not anywhere. It probably would tell me up there, actually. Nope. 64 of 70. And then over here, I believe it would, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think it would tell me if I can unlock. Yep, alright. Cool. But we can... Oh, hey!
Oh look! There's that weasel thief again! And it's right next to Lalma! Huh? It took off!
Has it seen the error of its ways?
Come here. Our little friend asked me to pass this Mora on to you.
Huh? Why would a weasel thief give him its Mora?
Yeah, usually I have to follow it around and it only gives like 900 Mora.
As I said, it greatly admires your treasure hunting abilities and wishes to join you in unearthing every treasure chest in this world. Consider this its deposit.
Wait, so it was serious?
When Mora is involved, a weasel thief never lies. Keep it safe. This coin represents an agreement between you and the weasel thieves. Or at least, this weasel thief.
Digging up treasure is just a side gig for me. I'm not actually a professional in this field.
I wouldn't worry. I know I said it's an agreement, but I believe it just wants to make friends with you.
It's actually a Rex coin.
It didn't know what kind of gift you'd like, so it chose to give you its favorite thing.
Oh, that's sweet. I'll take good care of it.
Please do. If you're interested in taking up the offer, leave some dried lacca berries by your pillow when you get home. It's very fond of those. Not too many, of course. It might struggle to burrow its way home if it eats too much. If you're interested in taking up the offer...
Alright, I will. Alright, maybe I will. Who knows? Who can say? Me. I can say I will. Another puzzle I need to do. No one uses frost lamp flowers yet, do they? But they will. Probably Flynn's. There's not really any other good answer for who would use them.
Knowledge guide you.
Cool, cool. Let's go back to our... I just want to know if maybe there's an option for me to leave lacca berries in my room here. Where's the tavern? These antlers are huge. By my bed? That doesn't really look like it. Why does she glitter every time she stops moving? Is it these on her head that I'm hearing? All right. That will do it for today for us. Tomorrow will be more Genshin. And then let's return to Zenless on Wednesday for Evelyn banner. I'm on guaranteed for limited banner in Zenless. excuse me, for a limited banner in Zenless. I'm at 3 pity with 40 signal searches saved up. So potential for an early Evelyn, but I'm actually going to try to grab an Evelyn during this because I'm on guarantee. And I've been using her in the in the Hollow. I love the way she plays and her voice lines as well. She's got a swagger that I really like. She's Zenless Yelan almost. She's like got the like the bracelet, ropes people up. All right. I'm gonna go rest. I'm tired for some reason. Excuse me, tired for some reason. I will see you all tomorrow. Let's do more world questing tomorrow. Continue the Blue Amber Lake quest and do some more miscellaneous quests all around Nodcry. Thanks again, appreciate you much. See you next time. Be good to each other, drink water. Thanks again, love you lots. Bye-bye.